As a law graduate, you have invested considerable time, effort, and money in building a solid foundation for your career. And now you wish to deepen your understanding of the nature of law, the reasoning upon which it's based, and its systems and its institutions. You're looking for the best possible guide on the next leg of your journey, and we believe that the Faculty of Law at the University of Pretoria should be your first choice. UP Law has been ranked as the best law faculty in Africa in two important international rankings, the 2023 Times Higher Education World Rankings and the 2023 QS World Rankings by subject area law. Our staff are leading academics who share a passion for law and its applications, and mentoring our students. Our aim is to promote critical thought, develop research skills, and to facilitate your exploration of specialist fields by engaging with experts. The faculty offers a wide variety of postgraduate programs on master's and doctoral level. On master's level, LLM or MPhil, we offer courses through research or coursework to local and foreign students. We also offer full-time doctorate degrees. You decide, depending on whichever study route suits your specific needs. 21st century law is continuously developing and evolving, and UP Law keeps and often sets the pace in existing and emerging specialist fields. These include niche areas such as business rescue, intellectual property, and sports law on master's level, to name a few. You're in a highly competitive environment, so outpace the pack with a master's or doctoral degree from UP Law.
Good day from the Faculty of Law at the University of Pretoria. We are broadcasting live from Future Africa Institute and campus. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to giving you some background on our faculty. UP Law is strongly focused on updating, upgrading, and upskilling your law degree through postgraduate studies in law. Our faculty offers a wide variety of postgraduate programs at master's and doctoral level. The LLD and PhD programs presented by the Faculty of Law enable students to specialize in their chosen fields by engaging with experts at an advanced level. My name is Dr. Tshepiso Ngwebe, and I will be your program director for the session. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to our postgraduate Choose UP virtual event. Joining me in studio today is Professor Prof Schoeman, Dean of the Faculty of Law, Brigitte Geyer, postgraduate student and academic associate, Emihle Machigija, postgraduate student, Mupimang Sising Letsike, our head of student administration, Heinrich Ninaba, who is a current postgraduate student and chairperson of the UP Mood Society. To kick off today's session, I'd like to hand over to our Dean, Professor Prof Schoeman.
Thank you, Dr. Ngwebe. A warm welcome to everyone who is joining us today. I am Professor Prof Schoeman, the Dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of Pretoria, and I'm proud to say that UP Law has been ranked first on the African continent in two independent international rankings, the Times Higher Education and the Kwagharelli-Simons World Rankings by subject area. In addition, UP Law is also ranked in the top 100 law faculties in the world. That alone should be enough reason to come to UP Law for your postgraduate studies. But please allow me to tell you more about the faculty. As a research-intensive university, the University of Pretoria and UP Law is uniquely positioned to deliver the best postgraduate programs, well suited to current and future demands of the world of work. Our focus is on research that matters and on postgraduate programs that will equip you with the knowledge and skills to advance your career, whether you choose the legal profession, business, politics, government, academia, or whether you become an entrepreneur or work for an NGO or an international body, such as the United Nations. We also understand that we are training you for careers that do not even exist yet, and therefore skills are key. At UP Law, you will learn to analyze complex legal scenarios and think critically, using your knowledge and insight to solve some of those wicked problems such as climate change, poverty and inequality, corporate accountability, and economic sustainability. You will be intellectually challenged, but you will be well prepared to face all those challenges successfully. At postgraduate level, we expect you to think innovatively, to work in a multi- and transdisciplinary way, and to come up with solutions to better our society and the world. The faculty is diverse and constantly transforming. For us, our biggest strength lies in the diversity of our staff and student population. We also believe in intergenerationality, and therefore you will find a good mix of young and more experienced professors, all experts in what they do. This ensures a robust and vibrant culture of academic debate and discourse, and we want you to be a part of it. UP Law is strongly focused on social justice and on the contribution our graduates make to society, locally, nationally, continentally, and globally. Our aim is to equip you with the social conscience, knowledge, and skills to make a contribution to society, whether, for example, you choose to work in a commercial area of law or in family law. We want our graduates to break down the silos that divide society and to work towards a better world for all. Although law can be very strict and formal, we encourage a human-centered approach. Yes, humanity is key. Whatever your particular interest, we offer a wide range of postgraduate programs ranging from coursework master's degrees to research master's and doctoral degrees. The choice of program will also depend on your personal circumstances and your goals. Please do not hesitate to ask for guidance should you need to. Finally, you will be taught by experts in their fields, professors who are knowledgeable and passionate about their research and who are nationally and internationally renowned. You can rest assured that a postgraduate degree from UP Law will greatly advance your career and further career opportunities. Amongst our alumni are prominent judges, national and international, government ministers, academics, African Union and United Nations representatives. We have vast alumni networks stretching across the African continent and beyond. As a graduate and alumni of UP Law, you will become part of our great community of scholars, experts, and professionals. We look forward to welcoming you to our faculty soon.
Thank you, Professor Schoeman. The vision of the University of Pretoria is to be a prominent, research-intensive university in Africa, recognized internationally for its quality, relevance, and impact, as well as for developing people, producing knowledge, and making a local and global impact. The Faculty of Law shares identical values with the university as a whole. As a faculty, we strive to be an internationally recognized leader in socially relevant legal research and education in South Africa and the world. In pursuing this vision, the faculty's mission is to create the sustenance of knowledge and research in an education environment that is grounded in the values of social justice and excellence. This presentation by Brigitte briefly highlights some of the departments and postgraduate degrees they offer.
The Faculty of Law is organized into 6 academic departments, namely the Department of Jurisprudence, the Department of Mercantile Law, the Department of Private Law, the Department of Procedural Law, the Department of Public Law, and the Center for Human Rights. Approximately 74% of academic staff members employed by the Faculty of Law hold a doctorate degree, while 26% are NRF-rated researchers. They are supported by highly motivated professional staff, and together they serve and prepare our student community for various law-related career opportunities. The Department of Jurisprudence aims to contribute to developing South African jurisprudence, legal theory, and legal practice through teaching and research. Its core discipline encompasses theory, history, philosophy, ethics, and skills. It urges us to go beyond mere institutional structures, sources, and policy to search consistently for more. The department offers the following coursework program: LLM, Law and Political Justice, and Research Masters and Doctorate Research. As the name suggests, the Department of Mercantile Law works in teaching, research and community engagement, which lies at the intersection of business and law. The department's teaching, both at undergraduate and postgraduate levels, and research span across a vast majority of subject fields in the business law sphere. In the discharge of its academic mandate, the department considers that its advantage lies in the vast academic experience and specialist skills possessed by its staff, a significant majority of whom hold a doctorate as their highest qualification. This enables the department to make a valuable contribution in the production of knowledge and graduates with the knowledge and skills needed by the organized legal profession, the labour market, and society in general. While the department's work has a significant business flavour, the department is also mindful of historical injustices and prevailing socio-economic challenges in our society, and makes a serious effort in responding to these challenges in its teaching, research, and community engagement. The department is also home to the ABSA Chair in Banking Law in Africa and the Unit for Insurance Law and Governance. The department offers the following programs. In coursework programs, an LLM Corporate Law, LLM Labour Law, LLM Tax Law, LLM Insolvency Law, LLM Mercantile Law, LLM Mercantile Law with specialization in Banking Law, LLM Mercantile Law with specialization in Insurance Law and Governance, LLM Mercantile Law with specialization in Consumer Protection Law, and Research Masters and Doctorate Research. The Department of Public Law focuses on those areas of the law that traditionally fall within the public law domain. This includes constitutional law, administrative law, human rights law, legal interpretation, criminal law, and international law. Members of the department are also involved in other coursework LLM programs, including the LLM in Human Rights and Democratization in Africa and the LLM in International Trade and Investment Law, both offered by the Centre for Human Rights. The department also hosts the National Research Foundation South African Research Initiative Chair for International Constitutional Law, which is currently held by Professor Dide Tladi. The department offers the following programs. In coursework programs, LLM Constitutional and Administrative Law, LLM Environmental Law, LLM Extractive Industry Law in Africa, LLM International Law, LLM International Humanitarian Law and Human Rights in Military Operations, LLM International Air, Space and Telecommunication Law, LLM Socioeconomic Rights, Research Masters, and Doctorate Research. The Department of Procedural Law is composed of legal practitioners that pride themselves to keep abreast of court procedure, current updates, and academic scholarship about procedural law and alternative dispute resolution. Focus areas are civil litigation, criminal litigation, applied evidence, alternative dispute resolution in Africa, online dispute resolution, international dispute resolution, labour dispute resolution, and access to justice. The department offers the following coursework programs: LLM Procedural Law, LLM Alternative Dispute Resolution, Postgraduate Diploma in Labour Dispute Resolution, Research Masters, and Doctorate Research. The Department of Private Law presents LLM degrees in the law of contract, child law, estate law, and family law. There is also an LLM in private law, which presents students with an opportunity to choose from various interesting subjects in private law to obtain a coursework degree. The Department of Private Law houses the Centre for Child Law, Centre for Intellectual Property Law. The department offers the following coursework programs: LLM Contract Law, LLM Private Law and Estate Law, LLM Private Law, and LLM Intellectual Property Law, as well as Research Masters and Doctorate Research.
Thank you, Brigitte. The Faculty of Law is also home to the world-renowned Centre for Human Rights, which has a stellar record for promoting justice and equality worldwide and in Africa. The Centre for Human Rights is an internationally recognized university-based institution combining academic excellence and effective activism to advance human rights, particularly in Africa. The Centre also aims to contribute to advancing human rights through education, research, and advocacy. Our expertise as a faculty is recognized at the highest levels, with some of our academics being representatives at the United Nations. The next video will give you more details on the different academic programs presented by the Centre for Human Rights.
As we explore the world of human rights, we invite you to join us on a journey that goes beyond the law. The Centre for Human Rights at the University of Pretoria in South Africa offers a 2-year LLM MPhil multidisciplinary human rights degree, which incorporates various disciplines in teaching human rights using a human rights-based approach. The first year of the course consists of interactive lectures where students engage in critical discussions on human rights issues. In the second year, students are given the opportunity to apply the knowledge they have gained by writing a mini dissertation. To get a practical understanding of human rights issues, today the students are visiting the Javet Art Gallery at the University of Pretoria. As part of the assignment, they are expected to pick an art piece and interpret it in the context of a human rights situation. This exercise helps students understand how human rights issues intersect with art and how human rights knowledge can be applied in practical situations.
Particularly with notions of belonging, as a migrant, I was able to relate to the experiences that people have. I was able to relate to other foreigners. I was able to relate about the prejudices, about the xenophobia attacks that we experience. I was also just going around and seeing the gold of Africa, just seeing how rich our continent is, but having that sense of sadness that our country still has all this poverty around it.
Impression so far, having been here at Javet Art Center, has been a good one of reflection to understand how art interacts with human rights on a daily basis. It's things that we see, it's things that we interact every day, whether it's xenophobia, whether it's migration, whether it's how people express themselves on a daily basis using art to be able to convey certain messages.
The most thing that I got a highlight from was the Murillo collection, where children are actually writing their own realities, crafting. And I've realized that children from the south to the north and the global world, they have a similar understanding of what love is and what humanity is. And this is very important on the regards of human rights, because if we don't see children as humans, then we are doing injustice to our demographic dividend, and we're also not putting so much faith in them.
It's quite a moving exhibition. It raises question of the political and constitutional or legal constraints and how those affect other people. We have pictures of groupings of people where the little blurb or the little excerpt or info says that only one of them is considered a South African native or national, but they're all just people living their lives, doing their normal things.
There is art in a sense, but it's not just art to the eye, but there is more emotion to the art. There is a message to the art. There is something behind the art that motivates the message from the artist communities that are expressed in just one piece, and that piece links us with identity. They have loaded information behind them.
The master's program is open to students with a first degree in law for the LLM stream, while non-lawyers with an honours degree are admitted into the MPhil stream. In exceptional cases, a bachelor's degree is considered when coupled with years of experience in human rights work. Don't miss out on this opportunity to gain a multidisciplinary understanding of human rights. The application deadline for international students is 31 August, while South African students have until 31 October to apply. Join us on this journey of exploring human rights beyond the law.
UP Law also aims to produce graduates with the knowledge, critical thinking abilities, awareness of social and ethical responsibilities, and legal skills that are required to equip them to successfully follow their preferred career paths. With this objective in mind, UP Law focuses on an inquiry-led approach to teaching and learning to improve the research and problem-solving skills of our students, while simultaneously ensuring that they are ready for work when they graduate and can adjust to the real world beyond the university with relative ease. The following video and presentation will give you highlights into some of the units and centers within the Faculty of Law.
Unlock a world of unparalleled legal excellence with the Faculty of Law at the University of Pretoria, your gateway to becoming a distinguished leader in legal thought and practice. Dive deep into a myriad of different branches of law with our various institutes, centers, and units. Home to the eminent Center for Human Rights, our faculty is a stronghold for promoting equality and justice, not just in Africa, but around the globe, acknowledged by the highest echelons, including the United Nations. The Center for Child Law is dedicated to advancing child law and children's rights in South Africa, focusing on legal advocacy, litigation, and research to foster a just and equitable environment for children. Specializing in the field of intellectual property law, the Center for Intellectual Property Law explores and studies the legal frameworks protecting intellectual creations, fostering innovation and creativity. Aiming to bridge the intersection between the law and medicine, the Center for Law and Medicine delves into legal and ethical considerations in the medical field, fostering a holistic understanding of healthcare law. The Extractive Industry Law in Africa unit provides a specialized focus on legal aspects pertaining to the extractive industries in Africa, promoting sustainable and equitable legal frameworks in resource extraction. The Institute for International and Comparative Law in Africa, ICLA, serves as a hub for international and comparative law studies, emphasizing research, cooperation, and discourse in African legal developments and international law. The International Development Law Unit's mission is to contribute to development through legal avenues, focusing on international development law and its role in addressing global challenges and promoting sustainable development. The Sports Law Center addresses legal matters related to sports, examining the dynamic relationship between law and the evolving world of sports, ensuring fairness and equity in sporting disciplines. The Unit for Business Rescue and Insolvency Law delves into legal aspects of business rescue and insolvency, studying the laws and practices to address the challenges faced by financially distressed businesses. Each unit and center works synergistically, contributing to the comprehensive and multifaceted approach to legal education and research, embodying the values of social justice and excellence at the University of Pretoria's Faculty of Law. Embrace the opportunity to be part of a lineage of excellence, redefine legal paradigms, and contribute to a just and equitable world with the Faculty of Law at the University of Pretoria. The Faculty of Law has various centers, units, and institutes which have a research and academic purpose and include the Center for Human Rights, the Center for Child Law, the Center for Intellectual Property Law, the Center for Law and Medicine, the Extractive Industry Law in Africa unit, the Institute for International and Comparative Law in Africa, ICLA, the International Development Law Unit, the Sports Law Center, and the Unit for Business Rescue, Insolvency Law Center as well. The Center for Human Rights hosts several research units whose main objectives are to do research in their respective fields. Focus areas include freedom of expression and access to information, business and human rights, children's rights, disability rights, women's rights, litigation, sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, and sex characteristics, and freedom from violence. Associated institutes and units include the International Development Law Unit, which presents the LLM International Trade and Investment Law in Africa, and its mission is to conduct and promote policy-oriented legal research on international development law topics. The Institute for International and Comparative Law in Africa, ICLA, aims to become a first port of call for those who wish to engage in legal research and legal reform in Africa involving comparative or international law at the advanced level. The Center for Intellectual Property Law resorts under the Department of Private Law and serves as a platform for the promotion and development of IP law in South Africa and Africa by advancing and disseminating knowledge in respect of IP and research. The CIPL offers an LLM through research or coursework in IP law. The CIPL has also pursued research related to the interpretation and enforcement of IPRs in South Africa.
This research has focused on enforcing trademark rights, biodiversity and food security, medicines and genetic patents, cloud technologies, and IP-related personality rights. The Center for Law and Medicine falls under the Department of Public Law in conjunction and close cooperation with the Department of Forensic Medicine of the Faculty of Health Sciences. The mission of the Center is to conduct research and obtain insight with regard to legal problems concerning medical law and ethics, medical jurisprudence and healthcare law, forensic medicine, forensic psychiatry and psychology, psychopharmacology, bioethics, telemedicine, and any other related field or subject. To generate, promote, and provide expertise concerning these medico-legal fields and contribute to the development of law and medicine in Africa. The focus of the Center is to conduct research and obtain insight with regard to legal problems concerning medical law and ethics, medical jurisprudence and healthcare law, forensic medicine, forensic psychiatry and psychology, psychopharmacology, bioethics, telemedicine, and any other related field or subject. To this end, the Center focuses on self-initiated research projects on relevant legal questions and is in the process of establishing an annual medico-legal journal, the South African Journal of Law and Medicine, with effect from the beginning of 2014. The Center also liaises with international experts and similar institutions inside and outside of South Africa. The Extractive Industry Law in Africa Unit. The unit focuses on extractive industries, teaching and research from a multidisciplinary perspective with a particular emphasis on the law and policy aspects associated with contemporary oil, gas, and mineral extraction in Africa. The aim is to deliver graduates who have a comprehensive and holistic understanding of all relevant aspects of the extractive industries in Africa, equipping them with the knowledge and confidence to take on the toughest challenges with which they will be presented. The postgraduate degree programs offered under the guidance of EILA are tailor-made in Africa for students who work in Africa. The aim is the preparation of the next generation of industry and government leaders who will be at the vanguard of unlocking the riches of the continent in a way that can change the future of Africa's countries and her people for the best. The Center for Child Law, CCL, or the Center, is a child rights strategic litigation organization that was established in 1998. CCL is registered as a law clinic with the Legal Practice Council in terms of the Legal Practice Act 28 of 2014 and is housed in the University of Pretoria's Law Faculty, where we concurrently conduct research and teaching activities. The CCL utilizes strategic litigation, extensive empirical research, and advocacy to advance children's rights in South Africa. Over the last 25 years, CCL has developed a renowned reputation for ensuring that children's voices are heard and included in all matters affecting them, and serves as a first port of call for judges, lawyers, activists, caregivers, and children themselves when seeking to uphold and fulfill the rights of a child. The mission of the Sports Law Center is to provide a center of excellence for students, professionals, and lecturers alike. The Center aims to achieve this by providing high-quality services, research, and products to the sporting world, sport federations and associations, the professional sports industry, organizations, professional athletes, etc. The institutions collaboratively aim to cooperate and coordinate the activities in order to develop and promote a better understanding of sports law and to promote its advancement and ethical practice on and off the field. The Unit for Business Rescue and Insolvency Law. The mission and objectives of UBRIL are to conduct research and obtain insight regarding legal problems concerning insolvency and business rescue law, and any other related field or subject. To generate, promote, and provide expertise and contribute to the development of the fields as listed above in Africa.
Thank you, Emihle. The Faculty of Law also supports our students to graduate on time as well-rounded, responsible citizens, fully prepared for the world beyond university. Emihle will tell us more about how the Faculty Student Advisor will help you.
The University of Pretoria Faculty of Law takes pride in ensuring that our postgraduate students are supported throughout their studies. The Faculty Student Advisor is there to assist and support you on this journey by providing a variety of services, including assisting with general administrative queries from registration to the submission of your research and beyond, providing academic and research support, career exploration, or even just deciding what comes next. The faculty recognizes that the majority of our postgraduate students have already entered the world of work. The FSA is there to assist you with time management, goal setting, and creating a work-life balance so that you are able to graduate on time while functioning optimally in other spheres of life. Should you need someone to listen, a touch of motivation, or even just a moment to de-stress, your FSA is there to help. Postgraduate studies can sometimes feel like a long and lonely journey, and we endeavor to be there every step of the way. The FSA offers individual support in one-on-one consultations, group sessions, and online support on various chat applications. You can reach our postgraduate FSA, Hamida LMDN, through the contact details on your screen.
Now that you know more about some of the offerings at the Faculty of Law, our Head of Student Admin will address some of your questions. Mubimang, how do I apply for postgraduate studies?
Applications are done online at university website before the closing date, which is 31st August for international applicants and 30 September for local applicants.
What information do I need to provide for my application?
For coursework programs, you need to provide CV, motivation letter, academic records and certificates, and SAQA if applicable. For research dissertation program, CV, motivation letter, academic records and certificates, SAQA if applicable, and proof of written work and research concept note of about 500 words.
Does the university offer any bursaries or funding for postgraduate studies?
Yes, the applicant may visit the fees and funding website to get more information.
How long does it take to process my application?
For coursework application, outcomes will be available in November of each year, and research applications can take up to 3 months to process due to departmental review and PGC approval.
Do I have to get a supervisor before I submit my application?
No, the postgraduate committee will assign the supervisor if the application is successful.
As an international student, will I be admitted if I do not have my SAQA certificate?
No, the application can only be processed when the SAQA certificate is received. Application for the SAQA accreditation must be done as soon as possible, as it takes up to 3 months to receive the accreditation.
And is there a mid-year intake?
The faculty has only one intake of students for the postgraduate coursework programs per year. Successful applicants commence studies at the end of January of the following year. Research students can still apply until the end of May for the same year of study. However, we recommend that students apply in time so that they have a full academic year of study.
Can I do my studies part-time or online?
The faculty does not offer part-time or online studies, but research students can make online meeting arrangements online with supervisors. Postgraduate studies are designed to accommodate students working full-time.
Now that we have answered all your questions, we will have closing remarks from Heinrich Nienaber, who is a current postgraduate student here at the Faculty of Law.
An LLM affords an LLB graduate an opportunity to specialize further in terms of legal knowledge and research. Many LLMs are practice-focused with coursework modules that provide crucial depth for a specific legal field. If you plan on doing articles at a firm specializing in a specific field of the law, or would like to offer advanced skills to a law firm during your articles, a coursework master's would most certainly open doors for you. It also increases your value as a prospective candidate. You can easily stand out amongst other applicants with an additional postgraduate law degree. Some LLMs even do projects hand in hand with large law firms, which means a student can get exposure into the world of legal practice. In 2022, I concluded my LLB at UP, and at the beginning of this year, my LLM in Law and Political Justice commenced. Traditionally, an LLM is done in 2 years, but recently, UP has allowed students to complete it in 1 year, which is the option that I have taken. It consists of a mini dissertation of 13 to 15,000 words, as well as 3 coursework modules. In my case, I had 1 module in the first semester and I have 2 in the second semester. The step up from LLB to LLM is quite steep. Coursework modules entail weekly readings and presentations, and on top of that, you have to choose an appropriate research topic for your dissertation. So far, my experience has been incredibly enjoyable because of the fact that a postgraduate degree allows you the opportunity to specialize in something. I chose law and political justice because I have been passionate about the law and politics since the age of 4. As much as I enjoyed my undergraduate years, it can be very broad with little to no in-depth work or specialization. During my master's, I could finally focus fully on fields that resonate with my talents, interests, and passions. My dream is to be an academic, practice law on the side, and eventually go into politics. And so far, my understanding of South Africa's politics, history, law, and jurisprudence has broadened exponentially, and I've been given crucial tools with which to enter the academic and political world. The UP Faculty of Law is a vibrant, innovative place, and an institution that I consider to be a leader in the developing world. And I'm honored to be a master's student here.
Thank you, Heinrich. To our viewers, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to having you join the Faculty of Law for your postgraduate studies.